Hi, my name is Alex Del Castillo. Welcome to our Wind Down Wednesday, where I will be guiding you through a gentle 15-minute yoga session. So, welcome. We're going to start off. If you have a blanket or a towel or a yoga mat, we're going to start on the ground in a nice wide-legged child's pose. So let's begin by just opening our knees out wide as we begin to walk our hands forward, allowing our chest to get glued or pressed down towards the mat as you rest your forehead on the ground with your fingertips in front of you. Allow yourself to just breathe here, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Continue breathing at your own pace. And throughout your practice today, just remember that yoga it's all about just your breath work and being able to connect with your mind and your body. So get comfortable and just start to bring your focus to your breath, leaving behind any stress from the day. Just inhale in through the nose and out the mouth. Throughout our little session today, I encourage you to just have fun with your body. Don't try to avoid any judgment towards yourself. If there's any poses that you cannot do, that's okay. Just have fun. Yoga is about being present and just living in the moment and enjoying yourself. On your next inhale, slowly come up to a tabletop position. So we want our hands to be directly under our shoulders. Our knees are under our hips. Your knees can be out wide. They don't have to be too wide. We don't want them together, but nice hip width distance apart. We're gonna go into some cat-cows. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift your head up for cow. And as you exhale, begin to bring your chin to your chest and you round your back. Cat. So you're just gonna move between these two poses. Inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the head for cow. And exhaling, rounding the back, bringing your chin to your chest for cat. And like I said, just have fun. If you want to maybe shake your tailbone side to side, left to right, do so. If you want to be very dramatic with your cat and your cows, I love to come down to a child's pose and then come into my cow. Or maybe you sit back before entering cat and then rounding your back for that cat. So again, just allowing yourself an opportunity to just explore. And you're here for you. This is your opportunity just to bring a little bit more awareness, more mindfulness into your body. Your next inhale, let's come back to a tabletop neutral spine. Let's all inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Begin to tuck your toes, lift your knees, and send your hips up towards the sky for a downward facing dog. Your heels do not need to touch the mat or the ground. You're just gonna press into your palms. You're essentially making a V shape with your body. Maybe you bend into your right knee and then bend into your left knee. We call this walking our dog. Sometimes you gotta just walk your dog, right? When you're ready, just take a second to pause here. Inhaling in through the nose, out through the mouth. Go ahead, begin on your next inhale. Walk your feet towards your hands. And you can bend into your knees as much as you'd like. We're just in a nice forward fold. Go ahead and grab opposite elbows and allow yourself to sway. Take any movements that feel organic, that come naturally. This is called ragdoll. So you're just gonna let gravity pull your head down as you release the stress that you might be carrying in your neck. Maybe you rock your head side to side. And just allow yourself to be present. Again, inhaling in through the nose, out through the mouth. Slowly release your hands. We're going to want to place our hands under our toes. So the tops of your hands, the palms, are going to go right under your toes. You can bend into your knees generously. And slowly, maybe you start to straighten out your legs. Might start to feel some nice release or some a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Maybe you allow your toes to give your palms a massage. Because we need a little hand massage sometimes, right? Slowly come back. Let's get back into that ragdoll position. So grabbing opposite elbows. Allow yourself to sway one more time. Just rocking side to side. That's all. On our next inhale, begin to bring your hands up by your sides as we start to lift and stand tall. Hands go all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. One more time, let's lift our hands all the way up over our head. And exhale, forward fold. Again, bend to your knees as much as you like. Slowly make your way back into a downward facing dog. So maybe you walk your hands in front of you as you start to position yourself into that same V formation, upside down V. Again, pressing your palms into your mat, sending your hips back. Slowly come down onto your knees and sit back onto your heels. Great job. Now, if you have sensitive feet, you can come into a seated position. That's okay. If you're wanting a little bit more of like a toe stretch, perhaps you sit up on the toes so that the back of your toes gets a nice stretch. You're going to take a second here to just lift your left hand up over your head and allow that hand to sit on your opposite cheek. So allowing gravity to just pull our head down the side of the arm that we're using. We hold a lot of stress and tension in our necks, especially as educators. So it's important to find an opportunity to release. Now, if this feels a little uncomfortable, that's okay. It's just something new for your body. I hold a lot of stress in my neck. For me, this is one of my poses that I struggle to find comfort in, but I just look at it as something that my body really needs. So uncomfortability is okay. If you start to feel pain, ease out of the pose a little bit. Inhale your arm up. Exhale, placing it back on your legs and allow yourself to sit up. We're going to switch sides, so inhaling our left hand up and over, placing it on the opposite cheek, allowing your head to just rest to the side, the same side as the arm that you're using, getting a nice stretch on that neck. Maybe acknowledge if it feels different on this side. Oh, and there's my cat. Maybe you have a pet that wants to join you. Just acknowledging any sensations that occur. My cat decides to do a little downward facing dog too. Inhale in through the nose, out through the mouth. Very next, inhale, lift your arm up, exhaling it back towards your lap. If you're sitting up on the toes, maybe slowly come back down. Let's all go into a nice crisscross legged position. Oh, hi, you want to join? Let's go ahead and lift your right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, drop it toward the right as we bend into it, lifting our right hand up and over for a nice side stretch. Bend into that right elbow to sink deeper. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Now let's lift our left hand up. Inhale, exhale, place onto the ground beside us. Inhale the right hand up and over as we bend into that left elbow for a nice side stretch on the other side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to release. Slowly, let's begin to make our way onto our back. And as you lay on your back, go ahead and bend to your knees, bring your knees to your chest, and allow yourself to hug your knees towards your body. Give yourself a hug. Maybe rock side to side. If you're able to, maybe rock back and forth. Massaging your spine. And when you're ready, begin to extend your legs as you get into a comfortable seated position. As a comfortable position on your mat or on the ground. Allow yourself to just lay here for our final pose, Shavasana, where you're just going to lay on your back comfortably. Perhaps close your eyes. Give yourself an opportunity to just relax. You earned it. You deserve it. I always like to think maybe you have your palms up to receive something new, or your palms are facing down to hold yourself grounded. Slowly begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, nod your head left to right, side to side, maybe up and down, yes, no. And when you're ready, roll on over to your favorite side. Maybe cradle your head in your arms, your hands. A nice fetal position. Giving yourself a sense of being reborn after our short yoga practice. And when you're ready, slowly coming up to a seated position. Maybe you bring your hands to your heart center. Maybe you close your eyes if you feel called to do so. Because I just want to let you know how amazing it is to just dedicate some time to wind down and to allow ourselves to just breathe and be present in the moment. Never forget your value, your worth, and how important it is to take time for you. Educators, we spend so much of our time and energy at school on our students. It's so important that you do the same for yourself. So even if it's just 15 minutes of breathing and mindful movement, don't rob yourself of this. Never forget your worth. Join me if you'd like as we bow our heads and say Namaste. So I'll maybe take one inhale and exhale. Thanks for joining me today on our Wind Down Wednesday. Thanks to the SCEA for providing this as an opportunity for us educators to just stop and breathe. Thanks, y'all.